Last week, you're starting to get the word dynasty thrown out and things of that nature, and if that's being thrown out, that means the organization's doing a really, really good job. So just to be in this spot is extremely hard to do, but to win it and to potentially win it 2 times in a row, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's a National League team. Really, it is. It's a big red machine.
Was it the last time in the 70s?
50 years ago.
50 years ago. I mean, just to get to the World Series. I mean, there's so many Hall of Famers that never even played in World Series, won World Series, and for the Dodgers to get here this many times, 17, 18, 20, 24, 25 now, that's a lot of times in the last 10 years. So it's extremely hard to do. It says something about the organization, them to be able to keep churning guys in through the minor leagues and going out and getting guys in free agency, building them up and getting the young guys to be able to compete at a high level and just keep doing this over and over again. It's really, really hard to do. So I'm glad it's getting some national pub. I know it's on about winning back-to-back, but the sustained winning is even harder to do, and then they've been doing it for a long time.
So if that was the big red machine, what kind of machine are you?
I don't know yet. I don't know. We got a lot of machines. We'll see. That's up to you guys. But let's just win. And
we get back in a week.
Yeah, we'll come up with some cool names hopefully after we win.
Having pitched when you were a kid,
yeah.
Why can't there be more Ohtanis?
Oh, gosh. I've been asked this a lot. I think it's different because when you sign in the United States, they're kind of pushing you to do one, and I don't know if no one really knew how to nurture that and help grow that. You do it as a kid, but when you get older and older, you kind of just veer toward one avenue, and I do think you're starting to see it a little bit more in the college level and potentially letting guys because of Shohei, which is really cool because he's changing the game. But I don't know if you're still ever gonna. I don't know if you're gonna see another person to be able to. Most people don't see what Shohei's doing in between and underneath, and it is so hard to do. He's 2 different people, and he's got to do it day in and day out. It's so hard.
Is it the body, the determination?
I think it's everything. I think there's. I don't know if there's words to really just to describe Shohei and what he does day in and day out. The in between the starts, while he's hitting. I was marveled at the fact that he was rehabbing Tommy John last year and doing 50-50, and then now I'm seeing him pitch and hit 50 more home runs, and now he's doing it on the big stage, pitching and hitting, and then the game he had last week, I just don't even comprehend what he did.
You wonder if you had been encouraged, if you could have?
No, if I kept pitching, my arm would have blown out. I promise you. My elbow was hurting in high school. So.
What's something about how he just deals with all the other?
A pitching perspective, what kind of challenges does this Blue Jays lineup present?
打線の印象とかどう思いますか？
もちろん打線ね、強力な打線で素晴らしいとは思いますし、それもピッチャーもブルペンも含めて、やっぱ総合力が高いチームだなとはもちろん思うので、手強い入ったと思いますけど、本当に自分たちの野球をまずできるように集中したいなと思います。
It's going to be a tough lineup. They're really a complete team, both on the hitting and pitching side, so I expect a pretty good fight from their side.
Sure, John Schneider has been talking about the fact that you haven't given the baseball cap back from when he gave you a Jays cap when you were here in Toronto. Do you still have the hat?
シュナイダー監督からもらった帽子まだありますか？
うちのガレージに置いてあります。
It's in my garage.
In the garage, all right. What is it like to be back in Toronto under these circumstances?
このような状況でトロントに戻ってきてどう思いますか？
あの期間もね、僕にとっては素晴らしい経験でしたし、本当にフロントオフィスの人たちも含めて素晴らしい人たちだなっていう、本当に素晴らしいチームだなっていう印象を持ってたので、そういうチームの人たちとまたこういう舞台で対戦できるというのは素晴らしいことだなと思ってます。
I really had a wonderful time getting to know them as an entire organization, and the impression that I got is like they were very top class, awesome people. And so in that circumstance that we get to play against them, against a superb organization, is something I'm really looking forward to.
Does he expect to hear any boos?
ブーイングは
前回もねされましたけど、それをまた力に変えて頑張りたいなと思ってます。
Last time I did get booed, so I expect that to happen, but I'm going to use that as my motivation.
Since you like the Jays, I'm just wondering why you did pick the Dodgers, and are you happy with your decision?
ブルージェイズで、ドジャースきっかけ選んで、何か、プラスに考えてますかと。
そうですね、結局のところ一つしかね、もちろん選べない、ので、いけるならね、本当にいろんなチームでプレーしてみたいというのが、選手の気持ちじゃないかなとは思いますけど、本当にさっきも言った通り素晴らしいチーム、素晴らしい、国で、本当にこういうところで野球ができるっていうのは本当に素晴らしい経験になると思うので、楽しめたらいいなと思ってます。
It's an unfortunate reality as a free agent that you get to really pick one team. And I'm sure as a player, you want to play with different kinds of teams, different circumstances, but the decision had to be made. But again, this organization has been superb. They have a lot of awesome people.
Why are you confident you guys can handle this caliber of a team?
その自信を持ちながら、この打線に対する対戦しますかねと。
そうですね、対戦相手のチーム、今まで対戦してきたチームもそうですし、本当に素晴らしいチーム多かったですけど、それ以上に、自分たちのチームに対して、自信もあるし、本当にチームのなんていうんですかね、絆というか、そういうものに自信をみんな持っていると思うので、それを試合の中で表現できたらいいんじゃないかなと思っています。
We played against a lot of really good teams coming up to this World Series, but most importantly, I'm really confident with this current Dodger team. We've bonded really strongly with each other, and so I'm hoping that that will be expressed on the field.
How would you describe how amazing he is?
I don't think you can, man. I don't think you can. You just have to kind of watch. There's no words that you can really put into. Yeah, there's no words you can really put together to describe him. It's just something that I'm just happy I get a front row seat to see every day.
Does he still surprise you?
No, not anymore. Not anymore. No? There's nothing. There's pretty much he's done everything. So there's really nothing he can do that can surprise me. But like I said, I'm just glad he's on our team.
Thanks, man. How would you describe the level of confidence you guys have with all these pieces together, the way you guys are playing right now?
I think we're always a pretty confident bunch. We're not. Nobody's arrogant here. Nobody's too much. We all are confident in our abilities, confident in each other, and we love each other. And we know that that's all we really need in order to go win, and that's what we focus on every day.
You've been a part of a lot of these. What makes this one maybe a little bit more special? The fact that you have the opportunity to win back to back.
I think just that makes it more special. But we know it's going to be really hard to do, but we know we just got to stay in the moments, be confident, love each other, and understand that they're going to throw a lot of punches, but we have to be able to take them and throw them back.
Dynasties are good for sports.
You think who?
Dynasties are good for sports. Lakers are so respected.
I'm sure. I don't know. I don't even pay attention to that type of stuff really. I wouldn't even. Sure, this is. I don't know if it's a dynasty, and I don't even know what a dynasty really is. But I just know we've been good. Andrew and those guys keep putting a good product out, and the guys in the clubhouse, we love each other, and we want to continue to win. I think everybody in here is driven to win, and so you put a lot of guys in the clubhouse that want to win, then you get good things happening.
Mookie on the verge of what would be a 4 weeks.
I think it's really aggressive. I do, but they're gonna. I don't see them doing anything different. He's gonna get baptized by fire because here comes Blake.
Because that's the protection behind Vladimir Guerrero Jr. if that is where he's hitting. Now again, our projected lineup is not the official Game 1 lineup. Now that lineup, whatever it looks like tomorrow, will face one of the most dominant left-handers in the game right now, Blake Snell, who joins us now live on the National Pregame Show. Blake, good to see you. Congratulations on all your success this year. How stoked are you to be here in the World Series with the Los Angeles Dodgers?
No, I'm fired up. I can't wait. We've had time off and just been waiting, watching games, but to be here now, and I ain't been in Toronto for a little while. That's beautiful. So I'm so excited.
You've been on this mound before. Dan talks about this one of the best mounds he pitched on, but that was a long time ago.
Yeah.
So I want you to bring a modern day. How's it feeling? This is a great mound?
Yeah, it's a good mound. I remember, I've thrown here a ton. So, but I was younger. Now I'm older, and
come on.
Yeah, I'm excited though. I can't wait. It is a good mound. I'm curious if the roof will be open, closed, because it plays different.
Yeah.
But no, I'm beyond excited. I can't wait.
Does that affect you when you're pitching, if it's open or closed?
Yeah, it affects hitters. It affects, everything has an effect. But no, it's a different vibe, different atmosphere, open, closed.
Okay. All right.
Like I've had a chance to watch you pitch for a number of years. I don't think right now you've ever pitched better in your life than the two starts, the one in Philadelphia and the one in Milwaukee. As a pitcher, I watched both of those starts and my jaw dropped, not only at the stuff, but how you executed all of your pitches.
Yeah, it's feeling good, but I can get better. I know I can, and it's just learning, reading swings, seeing what they want to do, seeing if they're aggressive, patient, just learning what they're going to do and attacking them that way. But I really believe I'm just getting better every start. I'm learning, I'm locked in, and I'm chasing, the best version of me.
Let me ask you this. I've marveled at your repertoire. The improvement and the usage of your changeup to me has taken you to another level.
Yeah.
Fair statement?
Yes, fair. I mean, I'm learning how to throw at different speeds. I'm learning when to throw it. I'm learning that I could throw it, whatever it takes, whatever the hitter's showing, and not giving into that. Yeah, it's learning, man. Just learning.
There was a sequence in the Philadelphia series that I actually felt sorry for a hitter, Alec Bohm.
Yeah.
It was a 5-pitch sequence that was a clinic.
Yeah.
Fastball away, changeup, cutter, locked him up with a 97-mile-an-hour fastball in. I was at home watching that going, man, the days of you being a thrower are gone. You're pitching now.
Yeah, and I just, like the cool part about that at bat is, like, I faced Alec a lot. So I've gone up to him. I can say it now because I don't have to face him, but I've pitched him up in the zone a lot, so I never really went down, and he would always take, the down pitches, and I was able to set him up, and I could see that he wasn't going to swing at that pitch, and I was able to throw down and in.
Hey, Blake, let me jump in before we let you get out of here. So, obviously, you guys had some time off after sweeping your series. What does a pitcher like yourself do in that time off? I know it might affect a hitter over a period of time. What's a pitcher do to stay sharp?
I mean, really all it is, I threw 2 bullpens, and then catch. Catch is all about, just discipline, focus, and being locked in while you're doing that. I think that's everything. I don't need the games, the bullpens, they help, but it's the catch that's the most important thing, is having discipline, focus, understanding your body, and making the right throws. Then when you come out here and pitch in the game, it's all confidence and belief, but that goes all the way back to your work, which is your catch.
You do something very unique. We see a lot of position players that have the cards in their back pocket. Several times you'll break that card out and take a look at it. I know you're not going to tell me what's on that card. Is that just kind of a guide to help you along with, like, what I want to do, how I want to do it?
Yeah, it's just a scouting report. It slows the game down, It allows you to breathe, focus, okay, this is what we're going to do. Yeah, it's all it is.
It's like having the answers to the test, but you just got to write it down.
Yeah, you got to do all the work. You got to have the card. It has to be right. Can't be wrong.
All right, so we're on the eve of a Game 1 World Series start for you. Before we let you go, walk me through the rest of your night, all the way to when you go to bed.
Yeah, I mean, when we landed, I started getting locked in and feeling, just the energy and the city, and but once I get ready to play catch today, I'll be locked in the rest of the way.
Where are you having dinner? What are you going to eat?
I don't even know.
You don't even know?
No.
Oh, so you're not super left-handed that way.
Once I get ready to play catch today, from that point forward, I don't know. It's just locked in. Whatever happens, happens. I don't care. I'm ready for the game.
Yeah. That's great. Yeah. Hey, best of luck, and you're fun to watch. Thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate it, buddy.
Appreciate it.
Hey, Lauren Shahadi walking around. She caught up with Mookie Betts. Watch this.
Mookie, I was just thinking how you could become the first position player with 4 rings since Jeter Posada. When you think about that and the journey to get to this point, what comes to mind?
Honestly, I remember the very first time I met Jeter, and I remember in 2014 I was shaking. I'd never even said it, but yeah, I was shaking. I remember meeting him, and obviously it's Derek Jeter, right? And to now be in some of the same conversations of some of the accolades he can do is seems like it's all come full circle, and I'm just blessed.
And the throws from short. I mean, you're blessed by the gods, but it's also hard work. Not every superstar says, sure, you need a shortstop, I'll move to short. You said there were growing pains. We really never saw them, but what's been the most important thing you've learned?
Grace and patience with myself, and it sounds weird, but I mean, just whenever you're learning, whenever you're learning and going through a process, obviously it looks different for different people, but for me, I really had to be patient with myself because I want to get things fast. I want to get things fast, just like anybody.
Not shocking.
Yeah. So, I just had to learn to be patient, and like the more patient I was with myself, the faster things happen.
I feel like there's a freedom watching you play. There's a joy watching you play from the beginning of the season to now, Mookie. What's been the difference?
The freedom and the joy. At first it was kind of like work. I had to come and make sure I took care of my job, and now, getting through the middle of the season, and now towards the end, it's like, I prepare, but like it's just so fun. It's so fun for me to go out and play short. I never knew. I don't know that I've really experienced this part of fun in the game.
Wow.
Playing right, not that it wasn't fun, but it's just different. You grow up playing short, and then you have a dream of playing short in the big leagues, and then when you get to do it, you have fun with it. That's something that's truly special.
It's a resume for days, Mookie. What still drives you?
Being a Hall of Fame, the Hall of Famer, that still keeps me going, and then really just honestly just being the best that I can be every day. Doesn't matter if it's golf or baseball or whatever it is. I just want to be the best that I can at that given moment and enjoy the people around me. And now, it's just about Fred. I remember Freddie on the plane talking about just making memories with the guys, and you just got to be present every day to make memories, and that's kind of where I'm at.
What have you learned about Canada? Give me one thing. I learned, and I heard that the milk chocolate Kit Kat Reese's is creamier here in Canada. What have you learned about this great country?
So far.
People are kind.
Yeah, people are definitely kind. I think what I mostly learned is you can't really go anywhere and get bacon, like just regular bacon.
What?
Like they don't. It's just Canadian bacon. So I'm like, what is this? So I had to get used to Canadian bacon.
But now you're there. You love it.
Now I'm there. I can't say I love it. I can't say I love it, but I'm there though.
It's a close second. How about that?
Yeah, there we go.
Mookie, thank you. Good luck.
Of course.